Memories. You're talking about memories.
So, a video from Moneybag73 had me looking up residue on Barbra Streisand's rendition of Memories, which is now called simply Memory. First, I'm just going to show you this residue, which is Memories from the Broadway musical Cats. Barbra is spelled with 3 A's. And it says in some interview she gave that she originally changed it to the way it's spelled now with just 2 A's, missing that second A. She did it to be unique to have this new spelling. But there's plenty of residues with the 3 A's. And it also brought up, well, let me see here. Tattoo You by the Rolling Stones with the 1 T. Now this is one of those Mandela Effects, and I don't know how many other people have it like this, where you have a memory from your childhood. I have the memory from my childhood of this being 1 T, like this. And for most of my adult life, it's been 2 T's. But I do remember this. It's like, I remember Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin. That's something I remember from like the 70s, my childhood. But I'll just show some Barbra spelling here. Tattoo. I think I go into tattoo for a little bit here. Some spells tattoo all over the place like this. Just the 1 T. Tattoo You with just the 1 T. Tattoo Craze. So here we have the Barbra with the 3 A's. And The Way We Were is an interesting song because it has memories is one of the main lyrics here. So you see here she says memories for The Way We Were. Okay, so this is something I think people will bring up as a point of confusion, but I don't think it's a confusing thing. So this is The Way We Were lyrics with the memories. It's a feature. Barbra Streisand. Lots of matches for it. Barbra Streisand. So we have the New York Times here. So you can see the symbol. Oh, why it's not coming up at the top. Yeah, here it is. Special to the New York Times. Barbra Streisand. So she cloned her dog. Okay, so here's this article with... This is before she announced the fact that she had cloned her dog. And here she talks about... So here they spell it Barbara. And here it's Barbra. But... So how are you doing since your dog, who appears in the film, died this year? She was always there with me, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of awful. And right next to it is an ad about cloning. And this is before she announced that she cloned it. I think, maybe people in the know knew that she had cloned her dog and just threw this in there as like an inside joke. But I thought this was interesting. So this is from November 24th, 2017. And I don't think she announced it until February 2018. So I wanted to point that out. But I wanted to get back to cats because it was based on a book by T.S. Elliot, Old Possum's book of practical cats. Let's see if we can bring that up. And his literary role model was Dante, which I thought was interesting. But he was a professing Christian, and some people thought he was anti-Semitic to some degree because of a poem he had where, But the thing is Cats itself has a cat named Old Deuteronomy, which is based on Moses. The book mainly contains the story of Moses. And the Grisabella is the one who sings Memories here. So we have that, which is interesting. So it's sort of somewhat Old Testament themed, this play. which I've never seen. But so I have T.S. Eliot here. See if I can bring up the T.S. Eliot with the two L's. There's a lot of it. If people have ever seen the movie The Sixth Day, it's a Arnold Schwarzenegger film, and you can watch it without turning away from it. But one, because it's very interesting what they bring up. They bring up cloning. It's a main part of that movie. Self-driving cars. I think it came out like 1998 or something like that, 2000, somewhere around there. But it has cloning, self-driving cars. I remember that, and holograms you can touch, and like there's the doll that Arnold Schwarzenegger buys for his kid, and it's this kind of like half-living doll. It's kind of weird, really creepy, actually. The tagline of the movie is sooner than you think. Like they're saying this is coming sooner than you think. And so I wanted to put that out there as well. Just because cloning is, people don't believe in cloning, that they would do it to humans, or if they have, it's just like a one-off kind of thing. And I wouldn't claim to know the details specifically, but we have someone who, Barbra Streisand, she's probably born a man, turned into a woman kind of thing that's going on. Been going on, apparently. She has a clone dog. Is she a clone? All that kind of stuff. And we have these memories, the Mandela Effect. It's about memories. Now it's just one memory. And this cats thing with T.S. Elliot, and his role model being Dante, the gates of hell. We have the thinker who's at the gates of hell. So yeah, I hope this isn't too rambling. It kind of is, but I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for watching.
If we gift them past, we create a cushion or a pillow for their emotions, and consequently we can control them better.
Memories. You're talking about memories.